Hello and welcome to the World Cup team draw. I'm your host Ross100 here, and we're about to reveal who each player taking part in the World Cup charity stream will be using for every World Cup group. It is a big deal. Everybody's been vying to find out which teams they'll be using throughout the tournament. So if you're not aware of what is going on to begin with, so tomorrow night, that's Friday, starting at 10 PM GMT, over on the Flat Gaming Twitch channel, we will be streaming the World Cup in its entirety. All 64 matches that are going to be played through the tournament will happen. And it's going to be long, it's going to be tiring. We've clocked it in, it's going to take us about 12 or 13 hours to do between 4 of us. So it's going to be quite the ordeal, but we are doing it in order to raise awareness and hopefully some donations as well for an amazing UK-based charity called Papyrus. They help to prevent young suicides within young adults and teenagers. So really great cause. If you've not already seen it, we're going to leave the link to our Just Giving page below, where you can find out a little bit more information about the charity as well, and it will also have the details about the stream. Now, there's 4 of us taking part tomorrow, 2 regulars from Flat Gaming, myself, and of course Mr. Bagman as well is going to be there. We've also roped in 2 of our closest friends to the channel as well, so we've got both Alex and Sophie, both fairly seasoned veterans at FIFA as well, so you guys have got all of that to look forward to. It's going to be interesting. Not really know who's going to be winner, but we're going to do the draws now and find out who each person is guessing. We're going to get 1 team per group, and there's 8 groups, so 8 teams up for grabs for each person. Let's find out who got what. So starting off with Group A, and it's going to be an interesting one to begin with. You've got Russia, Saudi Arabia, Egypt and Uruguay. Ideally, I think people are going to be looking to want Uruguay as the power team. They're going to look the strongest, and let's take a look at the board and find out what the draw has given each person. So there's our first draw for the tournament. It looks like Bagman's going to be very happy as he seems to have himself the group favourite Uruguay. Sophie also going to be in good stead with Russia, another fairly strong team there, and Alex as well has Egypt. So that's the of course Mo Salah's team. However, with injury, we don't know if we're going to use him or not yet. We haven't quite decided on the night. You have to tune in and find out. And of course myself, I will be representing Saudi Arabia. Not sure how I feel about that. That's probably not the best of draws for me, but it's okay. That's just the first group. We've got plenty more to go on to. So let's take a look and find out who each person will have in Group B. So Group B is going to have a massive clash at the beginning. You've got both Portugal and Spain vying to get out of this group. Ideally, going to be the teams that you want, as they are probably both the strongest teams in there. You've also got Morocco and Iran as well. So let's just take a look at the draw. And luck of the draw, I have actually got Portugal for this round. I'm pretty happy with that. Would have rather had Spain. That is instead going to be going to Sophie. Alex is going to find himself with Morocco, and Bagman unfortunately has to take the short straw, and it does look like he's got a run. But you don't know. You don't know what's going to happen in this tournament. That could be a tournament winner. It will all depend on the night tomorrow. So a little bit more about some of our players between this gap. So Alex is probably going to be the strongest player coming into this tournament. He usually plays around the world class level, sometimes onto legendary as well, whenever playing career or just on FIFA in general. He's going to be looking for the stronger teams of the tournament. He wants France, Germany, and he's also thinking that Griezmann's going to be a big factor throughout the World Cup as well, so definitely going to be looking towards the French side for him. So he's definitely going to be one to look out for on the evening. But let's see if he's going to end up with France. Here's the results for Group C. So Group C, arguably you're going to be after France, going to be the strongest team in this group ideally. Let's take a look and see how the draws worked out. So Alex comes in with his star pick as well. He does manage to get himself France. I myself have ended up with Australia. Not the worst team, but I'll take it. Bagman is going to find himself with Peru, and Sophie going to be taking on Denmark. So it's going to be an interesting group, that one. I think France is going to be the strongest team throughout the lot there, and the rest of the group, I don't know. It's going to be a bit of a scrap between the other 3 teams, I think, to find out who else is going to come out on top there. Group D has again a very strong contender in the shape of Argentina. Also have Iceland, Croatia, and Nigeria making making up the rest of the group. So let's find out who is going to be wielding the almighty Argentina. Here comes the draw now. So I have managed to land Argentina as my team for Group D. Alex also going to be happy with his pick of Nigeria. Sophie has a strong choice in Croatia, leaving Bagman with Iceland. So we're now halfway through the draws for the teams, and it's looking like a good mixture of teams, both strong and maybe some of the underdogs for each player as well. Let's see how the rest of the draws pan out. Moving on to the second half now, starting with Group E. So there's the table and the teams that are going to be up for grabs. Group E, again, you've got the very strong contender of Brazil. Everybody's going to be after that team. So let's find out who's the lucky person to draw Brazil. So Bagman is going to get the luck of the draw there, and he's going to be walking away with Brazil. Switzerland has a couple of strong players, so I'm not too worried about that choice there. Costa Rica is going to Sophie, and Serbia again got a couple of strong players for Alex as well, so that'll be another interesting group. No clear winner. Well, Brazil is the strongest team, but again, there's never a clear winner in any of these groups until on the night. You don't know what is going to happen. All it takes is for somebody's batteries to go mid-match or something like that, and it could all go out the window, so completely up for grabs. Now, coming in as a bit of a dark horse, Sophie is probably the most inexperienced player on the tournament when it comes to FIFA. Doesn't play it as much as the rest of us. However, through previous games that we've all seemed to play, she's always seemed to come off as one of the strongest and seems to be consistent in racking up wins as well. She's definitely going to be one to watch. The one team that she wanted was Australia. She did not get it, but that's probably for the best. I think that's probably going to work out a lot more in her favour that she didn't get Australia in the end. So let's move on to Group F and find out who's going to be drawing. Germany is the tournament favourites at most bookmakers and newspapers at the moment, so let's find out who's going to get Germany in the tournament. And it looks like Sophie will be walking away with Germany, the favourites for the to win the entire World Cup. Alex also got strong contenders in the shape of Mexico. They usually do pretty well in the Cup as well. Sweden will be going over to Bagman, with the Korean Republic coming to myself as well. So again, got Germany and Mexico look to be the clear winners of the group, but we'll find out what happens on the night. So Bagman was hoping that he would be getting Germany as part of his picks. It looks like unfortunately that's not gone his way. However, he's still going to be a strong contender, usually coming in at around the professional level when he plays FIFA, and sometimes bumping it up to world class. He is quite a hard player to play. I've played him on several occasions now, including of course previously in the Bagman Challenge. You would have seen that on the channel, and it's going to be tough to play against him in fixtures. I think he's thinking that there's going to be quite a few of the French players that are going to be standing out across the tournament, including again Griezmann, also Kante as well. Looks to be having a good game. So let's find out who's going to be having a Group G. Of course, this is the group with both Belgium and England, so two good teams up for grabs. Let's find out who's got who. Bagman again coming in strong with the draw. He's going to get Belgium in Group G, with England going over to Sophie and Panama coming over to myself. Alex picking up Tunisia to finish off Group G, and coming into Group H, the final group for the tournament. It's a bit of a mixed one, this one. Colombia looking like the strongest team out of the four. Also got Japan, who have done very well in previous World Cups as well, so it's going to be an interesting draw. I myself actually, the team that I wanted to pick was Japan, so let's find out how the draw brings that in. So for Group H, it looks like Sophie will be walking away with Poland. Alex going to be getting Colombia, are going to be the strongest team in the group there. Senegal going to be played by Bagman, and Japan does indeed go to myself, so I'm quite happy about that. There's a couple of good players on the Japan team, including Ketsuki Honda, who was very strong in the last World Cup, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out for me. I'm looking forward to seeing if I can get them through Group H. It could be possible. It's a mixture of teams. Colombia is going to be a very strong threat, so we'll see what happens. So that was the team draw for tomorrow's Charity World Cup stream. Let's just take a quick overlook at the teams that have been drawn and who looks like they have a good stead. So Portugal and Spain are going to be two main threats throughout the tournament. Also got France, one of the favourites to win the entire tournament in real life, and that's going to be going to Alex, arguably one of the strongest players in the tournament as well. So they could be a domination threat worth keeping an eye on. Argentina will be going to myself. I'm hoping that I can do them proud and hopefully use Messi to my advantage on that one. If you're heading over to the other groups, you've got Brazil being represented by Bagman. He's going to be using Neymar as much as possible. Belgium, also a very strong team, going to be represented by Bagman as well. England are going to be pinning their hopes on Soph to try and get him through the Group G stage. And then looking over at the tournament favourites, Sophie's also going to be in charge of Germany as well. It will be interesting to see if England and Germany get squared up. On that note, if there are going to be any team clashes after the group stages in the group knockouts, so if your team ends up playing another one of your teams, the player will be able to pick the team that they want to go through the most, and that's the one that they will represent, and then the opposition will be drawn out of the hat between the remaining three players to find out who they will be playing. So we fought it out. It's still going to be a little bit sketchy on the night, but hopefully we're going to have a nice quality stream for you guys. It's all going to be kicking off 10 PM GMT over on Bagman's Twitch channel. We'll put it down in the description below and you'll be able to check out all of the action there. Remember, it's all going to be in aid of Papyrus as well, so if you can afford to donate over on the Just Giving page that we put in the description below, doesn't matter how big or small the amount, it's all going to an amazing cause to help prevent suicide in the younger generation. So please, if you're able to help, donate that, or just spread the cause by either sharing this video. If you're on Twitch and you want to auto host us, please do that. Again, the channel will be below if you need to get the username off of us. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and we can't wait to see you at the charity stream tomorrow. Take care of yourselves and stay awesome.